We've bought the UK's cheapest S2000, and with the right mods, we're going to completely transform it.
Might be blowing off the engine because all the nuts are undone.
Oh yeah!
There's one missing on this end.
What the is that all about?
Joe, does your bleep machine work? Good.
Because you're going to need it on this car.
Because you're going to need it, this car's going to be a
So obviously, there are some reasons why this was the cheapest Honda S2000 on the market at the time. I'm going to let you know the price we paid later on in the video. So let's have a little walk around and have a look at all of its faults. Obviously the wheels, they've seen better days. Will I keep them? Probably not. I'm going to put something else nice on there. Look beyond the wheels and you can see the brakes are completely shot. She smells a little bit musty inside, and I think that's because the hood's leaking, so we're going to have to go over that, find the leaks, get them fixed, hopefully without not replacing the whole thing, because that's not cheap. Moving down here, we can see probably the car's worst point. The arches are going, and it's also going down here on the sill as well. So we're going to have to get that repaired, but that's probably the biggest problem on this car. And depending on what we do with these arches, if we fix them or we put a body kit on it maybe, obviously we'll have to sort the paintwork. The paintwork on the front of the car is really good, but the back end is terrible because I think someone's trying to do a DIY job here. So do we even apply a full wrap? It's an option. And the other major problem on this car, it's got one of the worst exhaust blows I've ever heard. It sounds like a tractor. And of course, being fast car, we're not going to put a stock system back on there. We're going to put a cat-back Milltek system, which will make it sound better, perform better. So it's not actually too bad in here. You obviously got the normal wear and tear, so maybe a new set of seats, new stereo, because that's from the noughties. And I like a bit of CarPlay. So yeah, a few little trick touches in here and I think we'll be good to go. So the Honda S2000, this is the AP1 version, so it's got the 2-litre VTEC in there. It's a great handling car from the offset. So we're not going to do too much to it, but literally just tidy it up, probably put a new K&N filter on it, maybe a few other performance tweaks. But yeah, she's going to be good to go. And of course, when we put new wheels on the car, it's going to raise it up. So we're going to have to sort the suspension. And I've already called Bilstein and they're sending me a set of B14 coilovers. So that will sort the stance and make it handle even better than it already does. But of course, we're going to need some help. So the lovely guys at Machine Mart are going to supply all the tools we need to get this car back on the road. And of course, I'm going to need a workshop. And there's someone I know that's got one. So I'm just going to give them a quick call. Probably on holiday again. Hey, Midge. Yeah, how you doing, mate? What are you up to?
Hello, mate. Yeah, not much.
Oh, okay. Do you mind? I've just got a car that I need a couple of bits doing to. Do you mind if I pop it down to you?
Yeah, pop down on Monday morning, mate.
Next week. What about in about half hour?
Why do you always do this to me? Okay, but it better not be a shed.
All right, mate. Lovely. Sweet. See you in a bit. Hi, guys. Just want to take a few seconds out to thank our amazing sponsors of the S2K build, Machine Mart. Now, they do every type of tool to kit out your garage, from low profile jacks, power tools, home welders, compressors, to simple spanner sets. So if you need any of that, get yourself over to machinemart.co.uk and the link is in the description. With the help of all these lovely tools, we're going to have this car built and ready for Classic Jap Fest on the 4th and 5th of October at Goodwood. So make sure you book your tickets and come and see it. Now let's get back to the build. Hello, mate.
Hello, hello. How
you all right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it here already?
Well, I've unloaded your trailer, I've put it on, and I've got 10 tonne of stuff here. What are you going to do with this?
Well, did you hear it?
I did hear it. It's blowing like a hurricane, so it's a good job you got an exhaust. I can see that.
Got an exhaust there to sort that out, and even if it just means tighten up the manifold or whatever, at least we can put a bit of nice sound on. The other thing we need to do, mate, is get it through an MoT. So if you could do all the fluid changes, do it, a little service.
MoT? There's a reason why this is the cheapest Honda in the UK, I think. Right, well, I know you said let's do the fluids first, but to be honest, I'm more worried about the blow on the exhaust, so I'm going to do that first. Get that fixed. That's probably more important for the MoT, and then we can worry about fluids and filters and stuff like that later. Is that all right with you?
Sounds like a plan. You're the boss.
So you can go and make me a cup of tea if you like. Might be blowing off the engine because all the nuts are undone.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can see why it's leaking, because there's like 4 nuts missing and all the rest are undone. So I think that's an easy fix, that one.
Well, hopefully we'll nip them up and then we'll get the exhaust on.
Now I'll go and get a spanner. Jules is in the meeting, so don't say
come over, do some promo for us like beforehand, so that they're going to do some. So when you're choosing a new exhaust system for your car, always go for the best brand you can afford. Like Milltek is one of the best, one of the most established brands out there, and they come with all the right bolts and gaskets, so it's just a bolt-on job. But yeah, I can't wait to see and hear what the car sounds and looks like with it on. So let's get back to it. Out with the old, in with the new. And the other benefit of an aftermarket exhaust system is they weigh a lot less than these. Oh. Machine Mart are the best. So, a little competition for you. If you can guess how many times a year Midge goes on holiday, you win a liquid moly degreaser.
I'm only going away for a month this time. Going to Spain, going to Spain.
Lovely. Oh, look at that, like a glove. Milltek.
So that's our lovely air filter all fitted up. Looks really nice. Next thing we're going to do is change the fluids. Now I'm just going to do the oil because Jules can manage to do the coolant on his drive, but the oil's a bit more complicated. Get the filter out, all that, it's easier to do on the lift. We're going to use this liquid moly engine flush, but first let's find out how this air filter sounds. I'm excited. So we've fixed the exhaust blow, we've changed the fluids, we've given it a once over. That's all our MOT checks done for now. So now we've got to take it down there and see if we're going to win.
So in the intro of this video, I said this is the UK's cheapest Honda S2000, and I actually bought it probably around about a year ago now. And when I bought it, it did actually have an MOT and tax. Since then, the MOT has expired, I've sawn it, and of course I haven't bothered insuring it. Now, how much did I pay for this car? So respect that it was MOT'd, taxed, insured obviously at the time. It's never been in an accident. Okay, it's got its faults. But I paid the bargain price of just £3,500 for this, and that was the cheapest one at the time, and I think it still is now. Of course, you've got some out there that might have been in accidents or stolen, recovered, but this isn't that.
Right, so last time you saw me, I was taking this bad boy off to the MOT station. What you didn't see was the rad blew up on the way, so couldn't take it in for an MOT like that. So I did the only thing I know how to do, is I put it back on my ramp and went to Spain for 2 months. In the meantime, Jules has got me a lovely new Tegiwa rad. So we've fitted that, we've run the system up to temperature, we've topped it all up and we've bled it. Now anyone who knows these cars knows they're a pain because you have to bleed through a little bleed valve heater, but we've done all that, now I can finally take it for that MOT. Come on, Joe. Joe, you are always in the way.
Many hours later.
Way! Way!
I passed! Now on to the fun bits.
Oh, come on, I thought you were going to get out of my workshop now.
Well, I will. This is for the next episode. But remember, if you enjoyed this video, to like, subscribe and share. And leave us a comment.